This is KD8VON, also known as the Geek Must Have, with a product build video on how to make a better HelloWorld Arduino sketch. HelloWorld. HelloWorld has typically been used in communications programs and computer programs and interfaces between computers as a validation that the link between them is working. The standard HelloWorld sketch in the Arduino world is the blink sketch that blinks the LED on and off once every second. This sketch steps up the game a little bit by using Morse code to flash out Hello World. Hello World. H dot dash 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 E dot L dot dash dot dot, another one dot dash dot dot, and O dash dash dash. W dot dash dash O dash 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 R dot dash L dot dash dot dot, and D dash dot dot. A little background on Morse code. Samuel F. Morse developed this in 1837 for the new communications device known as the telegraph. What it made possible was the exchange of text information without any special equipment. It could be done with flags, it could be done with lights, and it could be done with the telegraph. It was designed especially with speed in mind. The length of each of the characters in Morse varies approximately inversely to the frequencies of occurrence in English. What that means in short is characters like E were very, very short, a single dot. Other characters which were less used had a longer Morse to them. I originally wrote this sketch for me to test the AT Tiny 85. If you've not used that particular little board before, I'll put a link in the upper corner for you to be able to go to my video that shows how to use that card in its entirety, including setting up the IDE. The original design of this script was meant to be very basic and simple to write. This sketch consists of a number of functions in it, but the first function right at the very beginning is this setup function, which is initialized run once at the very beginning, and it basically sets pins 0 and 1 so that it works on both a Model A and a Model B, and says those are pins we're going to be using. The main part of the Hello World sketch is this part here that loops endlessly. So it is a bunch of functions to send an H, an E, an LLO, then a space, then a WORLD, and then a couple of spaces. Those call the functions down here. And here's the send H, which is equal to 4 dots. So it sends a dit, and then a space. And E is a single dit, and L is a dit dash, or a dit da, dit. And a O is da, 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 and etc. So you'll see all the single characters that are listed under here, and the functions for the dit and the da are located here, where it turns the LED on for 20 milliseconds and then turns it off, and then a da turns it on for 500 milliseconds and then turns it off. Then the space between letters is 700 milliseconds, and the space between words is 1000 milliseconds. Now, this doesn't match the Morse code standard exactly, but it was good enough for this real quickie Hello World sketch. So let's run this sketch. We will start the loading process, and it will compile. And now it's asking to plug in the device. So I'll plug in the device. There it is flashing, and it's uploaded the script. So now you can see it flashing the Hello World in Morse code. I'd like to dedicate this video to Harvey Ernst. Harvey Ernst was a gentleman who I met when I was 13 years old, lived at the end of the street, and had a bunch of antennas in his backyard. And one day while I was visiting his daughter, he got me interested to come visit his ham shack upstairs in the attic. And when I went up there, I was absolutely amazed at all the equipment he had up there. All sorts of stuff and dials and QSL cards on the wall. And while I was there, he managed to turn on one of his radios, and I got to speak to somebody in Germany and talk to him about what the weather was like. Now, back then, cell phones and long-distance phone calls were very expensive, so the idea that you could talk to somebody in Germany for free was pretty cool. Plus, he got me interested in electronics, which led me down the path I'm on right now. So this is a shout-out to Harvey Ernst. Thank you very much.